Welcome back, everyone. It's Stray Faye here with another episode of Cupid, Parasite. In the last episode, we broke through the common route, and now we're starting the branching boy routes. We're starting with Ryuki. He is the recommended first boy to go after, in terms of, like, spoilers. I guess he has, like, the least amount of spoilers in his route. He is the youngest of the boys, of the bachelors. He is also a butt. They're all kind of butts, but he is a fashion designer. He is very rude, and he has a weird trait where he can see colors on people, and a lot of times he sees people as colors and nothing else. And he does not want to talk to people unless they are pretty enough. You have to have a certain facial grade in order for him to, like, actually see you. So, alright, so let's start. Looks like we're starting with young Ryuki in the past. It's all sepia toned. How young we talking? Should I change his voice or just keep it the same? I'll probably just keep it the same. Grandma, why are you using different colored thread? Nori Kesain, is that grandma? What's that, Ryuki? Does this yarn look different to you than before? Huh? Well, this one is gray, but that one there is purple. So why did you switch colors? I'm surprised you can tell the difference. Most designers would not hesitate to say they were both gray. Like the subtle little differences. They say like women can like discern colors better too than men, but it just might depend on the person. It's like I have all these different shades of purple, and like a woman's just like, no, this is like lilac, and like a man would be like, this is just a purple skirt. I don't get it. It would seem you're able to discern the true nature of colors. Come to think of it, I remember you mentioning how certain words in your picture book looked blue or red. Oh, right. Does that happen with him too? Like, his little application thing was also, like, peppered with color. It was hard to read. Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorite books, and so many of the words are red. The truth is, all of the words in that book of yours are black, Ryuki. I believe you have synesthesia. Grandma? I'd like you to join me at my atelier starting tomorrow. I'll teach you everything you need to know about being a designer. Well, back to the present, I think. Ryuki came from Japan, so I'm assuming his grandma's Japanese. And okay, so I guess she saw his, like, talent in being a designer, because he's, like, he can nitpick color. Alright, anyway, Lynette, what are you doing, Lynette? Right. What is she doing? Because, like, at the end of the common route, all the boys just, like, quit Cupid Corp. They're like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore, so she's just like, well, now what do I do? I guess she's just with regular clients now. Very good. Then we'll move forward with our standard plan. I'll draw up the contract right away. Love-seeking girl. Thank you. I'm so excited. Great, just leave everything to me. Parasite House is finished, and I'm back to my usual duties. I spent all day signing up new members and preparing to help them find true love. Whew! If everything goes well, I could have 3 new marriage proposals on the horizon. A new record. She's getting so much more work done, matching more couples now that she doesn't have to deal with these hopeless cases. The Parasite 5 canceled their membership, so the promotion is out of the picture. But if I work hard, I'm sure I'll get another chance. I thought you got the promotion, though. Wait. I thought Shelby's like, hey, you did good work anyway. Like, here. Chi? When I got back to my desk, Chi was flapping around in the air. After a moment, he came to rest on my shoulder. I grabbed him and started pushing him into my shoulder to give myself a nice massage. No one can see him, right? Like, it's kind of weird. She's just grabbing him and just zapping herself. Gee! In a struggle to get loose, he unleashed a jolt of energy that helped relax my muscles. Ah, that feels so nice. This makes me feel like I really am back. Your little tiny Pikachu, you're just zapping yourself with. I didn't really have any time to give him proper attention while I was at Parasite House. Parasite House and the Parasite 5. Out of curiosity, I glanced at the profile sheets for the Parasite 5 again. Cupid Corp's most frustrating members: the Lovelorn Parasite, the Prestige Parasite, the Obsessed Parasite, the Thieving Parasite, and of course, Ryuki Kasain, the Glamour Parasite. The one you had like high affinity for. He was the one I really wanted to teach the meaning of love to. You wouldn't recognize it if I was standing right in front of him. Yeah, right? Look at that application. It's just like, I can't read some of this. Of course, maybe if a truly perfect woman appeared before him, that might be enough to convince him. After all, he judges everything by their visual appeal, so that could be totally possible. When it comes to love style typology, he's definitely Eros. Love is all about physical attraction for him. But I just wish he could learn what actual true love is all about. If people really aren't interested in love or just don't understand it, that's fine. But in the end, I'm Cupid, the goddess of love. I just want people to know the joy and happiness that comes from love and to embrace it fully. I want to prove that anyone can find true love without having to rely on the gods, and show Dad just how wrong he is. You Dad. I wonder if Mars is gonna make an appearance. I kind of suspect like what he's doing in the background. But now that Ryuki has left the company, I'm not exactly in a position to give him any more advice. Ah, how annoying. Ah, but I need to get ready for my next appointment. I placed the profile sheets back into the folder and adjusted my focus back to the work at hand. It's my job to help the people who are actually looking for help, who have come to me to find love and get married. As I was often thought, I received an email. It was a report that two of my clients, Bob and Jesse, were going to get married. Yay, Bob. We're gonna meet Bob and Jesse now? Congratulations on the big news! Bob Dolan. Are these important characters? If they don't have a portrait, I just assume no. Thank you very much! Jesse Show. Yes, thank you! We never even would have met if it weren't for you. True, big kudos to you, Madam Advisor. Without you, I can't imagine ever finding someone as amazing as Jesse. I'm very honored to hear you say that. Seeing members I've spent so much time with find the perfect partner and sharing their joy makes all my effort worthwhile. I never could have figured out what love meant without you. You showed me that it's what's on the inside that matters. You could say that again. I remember how much trouble I caused you when I first joined, with all my super specific requests. Like, I remember saying how I could never love someone who didn't appreciate the designs of Kasain as much as me. Oh boy, he's a Kasain fan. What a coincidence. Kasain is a fashion brand originally created by Ryuki's own grandmother, who is a very successful designer. Yeah, Ryuki does have his own brand, but it's like our Yuki. I remember his preferences very well, since that caused all kinds of trouble on every date I sent them on. That's all he would ever talk about. He'd even bring a catalog along with him, asking his dates to wear this or that. That's kind of... Isn't that, like, probably expensive, right? Like, name brand clothes? I don't know, too poor to wear the brands. I just wear what's comfy. But after countless conversations and plenty of polite but firm advice, he finally decided to reconsider his ways of thinking. It's okay to be passionate, but you can't force your passion onto others. Everyone has their own values and interests. If you're willing to ease up on your own passions a bit, you open up options and get more chances to develop deeper bonds. Ultimately, he found his true love. And as Cupid, there's no greater joy for me than seeing two people in love getting married. Now then, let me tell you a little bit about our wedding ceremony options. I was happily telling them about our wedding plans, which were a major reason we were so popular among the people of Los York. And of course we offer a special discount if you let us plan and manage the full wedding ceremony. I have to admit, these packages are much more affordable than some of the other wedding planners out there. And the wedding spaces and dresses are all so cute. Plus everyone you know lives pretty close to 7th Avenue. Let's go with them. Sounds good to me. So, would we be able to see the space where the wedding will be held? Of course. Let me introduce you to one of our wedding planners, who can explain all the details for each of our packages. Oh, we'd really appreciate that. I found an available planner to help them out, then made my way back to my desk. Great! From your first encounter to your final vows, just like our slogan promises. And once our wedding is finished, my mission is complete. I heard the meeting room door open and looked over to see the couple and their planner coming out. Now then, let me show you where you'll actually say your vows. Fantastic! Then I'll take you down to our seamstress on the first floor. The actual consultation is by appointment only, but it's fine for now. Wouldn't it be a total miracle if they had a Keisai tuxedo there? Bob and Jessie were clearly lost in their shared fantasy as they made their way onto the elevator. After watching them go, I turned towards my PC. As far as I know, we actually don't have any Keisai tuxedos. Bob really is a hardcore Keisai fan. If possible, I'd love to get him that tuxedo to wear on his big day. I wonder if I can place an order. I decided to see if I could find any options online. After a bit of searching, I discovered that Keisai didn't actually make tuxedos. I see. I guess that's what Bob meant when he said it would be a miracle if we had one. Suddenly, the phone on my desk started to ring. The display listed it as an internal company extension. Yes, this is Miss Muir. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm afraid I have a rather difficult request for you. It was just the same wedding planner I'd given Bob and Jessie's wedding to. A difficult request? Well, it seems that Bob is quite adamant about having a Keisai tuxedo for his wedding. But that doesn't actually exist. I tried to explain we had no way of getting something like that, but he refuses to let it go. Really? Yeah, after he said it, like, oh, it'd be a miracle if it happens. Like, alright, then you know it's not, like, the chances are low. You know the Keisai designer's grandson, don't you? Huh? Well, sort of, I guess. You're part of Parasite House, right? Turns out that he saw you on the show and... He explained what he had in mind. Oh no, I'm gonna ask Ryuki for a favor. He's gonna look at us in disgust. He assumes I can get in touch with Ryuki, and he wants me to ask him if there's any chance of making a Kisain tuxedo. That's a lot of work. And he says that if they really have no plan on ever making a tuxedo, he'll drop the whole thing. I know I'm asking for a lot, but I get the sense that he simply won't be happy in any other tuxedo. I'm sure you're right about that. Well, let me see what I can do. I had a feeling that talking to Ryuki wouldn't do much good, but I have to do everything I can for our members. After all, there's nothing more gratifying than seeing the joy on their faces on their wedding day. To be safe, I asked my supervisor if I could contact someone who left the company. They said it was okay this one time. Okay, let me send him a message really quick. I decided to lead off with a casual message, then ease my way into the main subject. Oh, that was quick. Wait, he didn't actually reply to my casual message, he just... The perfect timing. Come to Los York Park right now. Right now? For some reason, he just said he'd like to meet up with me out of nowhere. Huh. But this could be my chance to ask him if they were ever planning on making a tuxedo, so... I quickly sent back a reply and mentally prepared myself to see him again. Get ready to get sprayed in the face. Gotta get your dodging skills up. Or at least just brace yourself. We decided to meet at Los York Park. I spotted him in the distance. Ryuki in the flesh. Decked out in some stylish sportswear. Wait, are we going for a jog here? Long time no see, Ryuki. So, what's with the sporty look? Oh, hi. New outfit. Also cute little hair clippies. It's a new prototype I'm working on. A full yoga outfit. Here, put this on. Wait, right now. Huh? Me? I received a special order for a men's yoga outfit to match that. Now stop stalling and put it on. Oh, can I special order a tuxedo, please? Huh? He tossed me some clothes and shoved me towards a tent that he must have set up himself as an impromptu changing room. Well, he came prepared, didn't expect us to just get naked in the park. He's pushy. I had no idea what was going on, but I decided to just go with it and put it on. What do you think? I see. What's he mean, I see? I figured he'd just hit me with another jab if I reacted, so I decided to just keep quiet. At least he was willing to talk to me and acknowledge my existence. Which meant he didn't think I was completely hideous. Wow. Wow, I love him so much. But his outfit doesn't seem like it matches mine at all. In fact, they seem like polar opposites. He's gonna need to make some major adjustments if he wants them to match. Not that I'd ever be stupid enough to share my opinion with the world-famous Ryuki. I'm sure he has his own ideas and plans in mind. But he must have noticed me silently comparing our clothes since I heard him let out a heavy sigh. Anyway, let's go over there. He pointed towards a group of women wearing a variety of yoga clothes. They hold a regular outdoor yoga sessions here. I've already enrolled you for today's session. You want me to do yoga? That's correct. I've never made yoga clothes before, so I need to see how they move in action. Unbelievable. It said that this was a good singles event and guys are more than welcome, but there's not a single man here. I wonder if he was too embarrassed to join by himself. Ryuki quickly turned away from me, but not before I noticed him starting to blush. Oh, does he have a crush on Lynette? Subtly. A little bit. Heh. You could have just told me you wanted someone to come with him. Or he's just embarrassed. He doesn't want to be the only dude there. But I guess he's not really good at asking people for favors. So he found out there wouldn't be any other guys here and decided he needed a girl to join him so it didn't look weird. Which would explain why he responded to my message so fast. Got a wingman, a wing girl. Working on a special order. I thought he only worked on what he wanted to work on, but I guess that's not always true. I'm still amazed how successful he's been as a designer at just 19 years old. I stole another look at his outfit and he responded with his trademark scornful look. What? Oh, I was just thinking about how incredible it is that you're already such a good designer. It's no big deal. Anyone can be a designer. Anyway, what's going on with you? Huh? I tilted my head in confusion when he suddenly hit me with some kind of spray. There it is. What the? Your skin is dried out. Your hair is a mess. Have you already forgotten everything I taught you? And you're slouching. Probably from sitting at that desk all day. A bit of yoga might help straighten you out. He still refuses to hold back anything. Ryuki is the glamour parasite. Looks mean everything to him, so he's dead honest when it comes to outward appearance. If only he wasn't so blunt about it. Then again, I guess it's better to know what he's thinking than not. It's just instead of him just silently scorning you. Maybe that kind of brutal honesty is a kind of blessing in disguise. Or maybe not. Let's go. Ryuki took my hand and dragged me towards the yoga gathering. Are we gonna get to see her outfit? Like, I just kind of noticed, like, there's no portrait. I grabbed a spare yoga mat and found an open area to start getting ready. Before long, the event began. Okay, everyone, take a deep breath and stretch yourself way out. This is called the sun salutation and helps you relax. Wow, this actually feels really good. So this is what yoga is all about. I looked over and saw Ryuki doing the pose with a stone-cold serious look on his face. When we lived together, he would always stretch before bed, but I guess that's not the same thing as proper yoga. He was looking himself over to see how the yoga outfit moved along with his pose. The fabric here stretches a bit too thin. I'll need to use something with more elasticity. He's so serious about seeing exactly how the clothes react. Ryuki followed the instructor's orders to the letter and took detailed notes with each movement. Suddenly, he put his notepad down. Apparently, he had all the info he needed and was ready to focus on the yoga itself. I've done Pilates before, but it seems like yoga is better for people who want to tone themselves. A rare observation from the glamour parasite. I stared at him and he suddenly turned his attention to me. Huh? Well, what now? His eyes peering directly at me started to make me nervous. I could feel my heart starting to race. But it wasn't a romantic thing. More like fear of him laying into me again. Am I doing the pose wrong? Or maybe it's my posture. I just kept trying to do my best to follow the instructor's directions. Stand on one foot and stretch to the sky. But he kept staring at me, observing every tiny movement. Oh, hi. What the? What's his yoga outfit? Give me like some Jasmine suit. Okay, dude, you're getting a little close. Also, Lynette, you're kind of stacked. So that's what happens when they When they look down, I see. Dude, you can't just do. He's in public too. This is public park yoga. This is embarrassing. He was just watching me do the poses. This is not watching. This is a little bit more hands-on. Ryuki? Actually, it was like he didn't see me at all. He was focused completely on the yoga clothes and the boobies. Very close to the boobies. This is a perfect excuse, right? Like, I'm just designing clothes, right? I'm not interested in the boobies. He was standing so close to me, staring intently at the seams with every movement I made. Trying to match this is gonna be a nightmare. I never would have agreed if my grandmother hadn't introduced them herself. But now I understand. They added a bit of extra fabric here so you could do this pose and have everything stay in place. Ryuki, can you come back? Can you come back to Earth and, like, realize what you're doing? Women's clothing is so different from the men's fashion I'm used to. I've never had this much interest in yoga-related apparel, but this is much more fascinating than I realized. Yep, you're fascinating on one area. I'll definitely have to rework my design. Let's see, maybe if I use organic cotton and... I'm glad he's so serious about his work, but... Raise your arm up. I think I'm supposed to be stretching out my leg for this pose. Just do it. Ryuki nonchalantly ordered me to change my pose over and over again. I like the other like attendees just like, what are they doing? I wasn't doing yoga anymore. Now I was acting as his own living mannequin. It was like that game Clarice and I played back in college where you spun the arrow and had to place your hands and feet, like Twister. I haven't played Twister since I was like a kid. Erg. Huh? You're a lot more flexible than I would have guessed. Now then, try this pose. Ryuki? I'm not sure it's a great idea to keep changing my pose like this. It's fine, it's fine. Your clothes are specifically designed for yoga after all. Sure, but that's not... The whole thing was super awkward, especially now that everyone else seemed to be staring at us. And Ryuki touching me all over the place was starting to get kind of ticklish too. I know, this yoga outfit does not cover much. This does not leave much to the imagination. But now with how serious he was taking this whole thing, I didn't have the heart to just tell him to get away from me. Next, stretch out your legs and stare up to the sky. That includes our young couple over there. Huh? I look around to find the young couple when I notice the instructor was looking directly at us. Couple? Us? Ah, this is so embarrassing. Did you hear that, Ryuki? I need to change my position, so... Don't move a muscle. I need to see exactly how the seam is being stressed. Ryuki! Now, I think your girlfriend is ready to change positions. Huh? Girlfriend? Oh no, he finally realized. Put his hand down. That was enough to finally get Ryuki to respond to the instructor's voice. He looked around and noticed everyone else staring at us. Suddenly his face turned bright red. That's so cute. He must be really into his girlfriend. Look at how red his face is. What a cutie. Oh, what? No, I'm not. This is stupid. I was just working. Ryuki's face got even redder and he quickly let go of my hand. He looked like he was about to turn around and sprint away. Oh, we should just finish the yoga poses. You still need to see how they all affect the outfit, right? I don't need you telling me that. Of course we're gonna finish the poses. Okay then, everyone. Do what I do and just lie down flat on your back. Ryuki frowned as he laid down on his own yoga mat to do as the instructor said. But it wasn't long before Ryuki was back up, ignoring the instructor, checking every inch of my outfit. Well, that embarrassment didn't last long. He's just like, okay, I'm over it. Back to looking at Lynette's boobs. Man. Okay, next chapter. That was like a 30-minute chapter. We could do one more. That was cute, but probably really stressful. Eventually, we finished the yoga session. I changed right afterward, but Ryuki was still wearing his yoga outfit. Guess he really wanted to put it through its paces. Lots of folks in Los York go shopping or eat after working out, so it's not strange to see people in sports clothes in public. I mean, I like wearing sports clothes, like yoga pants are super comfy, so just like wear that all the time. Like, I can wear it to bed, I can wear it out. Alright, so anyway, what did you want? I only have an hour before I need to get back to my boutique, so let's try and keep this quick. Ryuki gave me a long stare as he sipped on his espresso. I guess since I was willing to help him out for his yoga research, he was willing to listen to what I had to say. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Well, for one thing, I just thought I should check to see how you're doing lately. There's no need to beat around the bush. You want to ask me something about my grandmother's quesain brand, don't you? He read my mind. He knew exactly what I wanted to talk about. Maybe he's used to people coming to him to ask the same kind of thing. Well, 2 of our members just got engaged, and one of them is a hardcore quesain fan. In fact, his one wish is to get married in an authentic quesain tuxedo. He said he'd even be willing to push back the date if there were any plans to release one in the future. So, you wouldn't happen to know if Quesain was planning to do anything like that, would you? Oh no. Grandmother doesn't share her plans with me. And even if it was in the works, she could scrap it at any moment. Scrap it? Maybe due to the fabric supply or distribution issues. Or she just gets bored with it. She refuses to deliver less than perfection. I see. And since she lives in Japan, I only find out what she's up to when the media makes an announcement. That's right. I forgot the brand is based in Japan. It's easy to forget since it appears in Paris collections so much, and it's so popular here in Los York. If she spends all her time working in Japan, it's only natural he wouldn't know what's going on. I guess asking Ryuki to ask his grandma might be a little too much. Even if he was willing to do it, it's hard for me to bring myself to ask. I always assumed Ryuki and his grandmother were close. But from the way he's describing things, I guess that's not the case. He used to talk about his grandma all the time, but I guess they have more of a professional relationship. True designers only make what they're passionate about. We don't make things just because someone asks us. I'm sure my grandmother would tell you the same thing. Really? But your yoga outfit. She told me to do it in order to learn from the experience. A top-class designer has to be able to make anything they want. I see. Bob Dylan. Hi.
Huh? Hey, it's Madam Advisor!
The door to the cafe and... Wait, what? The door to the cafe opened and in walked Jessie and Bob, the very one who was hoping for a tuxedo from Kesain. Oh, hello there! Are you finished with your wedding arrangements? Yes! It's going to be the most wonderful wedding ever! I just know it! I'm very glad to hear that!
We spent so long on everything, we decided to stop by here to recharge before heading home. Wait, aren't you the one and only master designer, Ryuki F. Kesain?
Master? Who is this? This is Bob, that massive Kesain fan I was telling you about earlier. And this is his fiancée, Jessie.
I know,
we're back to Photoshop hex codes. 524E4D. Can I I'll Google that. What's that? What color is that? 524E4D. It's like, oh god, very dark grayish red. I only see it as like, it just looks like a shade of gray. Alright. Oops, let me open. What was that? Alright. Huh? What color is he referring to now? Oh, Lynette, are you gonna look it up? I quickly looked up the color, which turned out to be called Kishizumi Cinder. A pretty awful name if you ask me.
I saw you on Parasite House. You were so calm and cool. Just what I expect from the grandson of Nori Kesain. I swore years ago I'd only wear Kesain goods, so I haven't tried out anything from our Yuki yet. But I'm still a huge fan.
Oh no, it's gonna piss him off.
This is like second fiddle to his grandma.
Yikes, this is not going well.
So did you find out if Kesain has any plans to release a tuxedo?
Oh, well, no. They don't have anything planned as far as we know.
Oh, I see. That's too bad. I thought maybe there was a chance, but I guess that was wishful thinking.
He turned and looked at Ryuki.
Oh, I know! Mr. Kesain, could you make a tuxedo for me?
Huh? But none of my designs are sold under the Kesain brand. I don't have any right to the name, and I only make what I feel like anyway.
Oh, that's fine. Something made by anyone in the Kesain family would be wonderful.
Oof. 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 What? I could practically feel the temperature in the cafe drop by 10 degrees. Uh-oh. So you don't care as long as it's got the Kesain name? So if Kagura, my Saluki, made it, that would be fine too. That's
Saluki? Is it? Wait.
That's a dog, right? I gotta Google Saluki. Yeah, it's a very, almost kind of looks like a greyhound, but like, it's very tall. And like, has feathery ears. It's a dog breed. Her name is Kagura. You say you love Kesain. That's rich coming from someone who has no clue how to dress himself. Your shirt-shoe color combination is hideous. And it's way too tight. If you really like the brand, try losing some weight. And your hairstyle doesn't match it at all. You just think just because it's in fashion, it's right for you. What a joke. Kesain is a brand like no other. If you really want to wear it, you need to learn how to wear it, how to carry yourself. I would never allow you to wear my clothes and make you a custom tuxedo. Not on your life. Ryuki stared hard at Bob as he stood up. You hurt his pride. Oof. Ryuki. Oh, I guess his pants are purple. Didn't get to see his pants. You're more suited to some secondhand off-the-rack tuxedo. Never bought any of my clothes? You should be so lucky. He left. We just stared as he stormed out and slammed the door behind him. After a few seconds, Bob's shoulders started to shake.
That was so cool!
Huh?
Did you hear what he said? Now that's what I call a designer. Amazing! Magnificent! Bravo! But I guess I shouldn't have said it could be any Kesain, huh? I guess that could be seen as kind of rude.
Of course it was rude, Bob! You really need to fix your bad habit of just saying whatever comes to mind.
But I just couldn't hold back after meeting Nora Kesain's grandson in the flesh. I sure messed up this time, though.
Ryuki was genuinely angry this time. I should go and apologize to him. I'm the one who asked him about Kesain's plans without considering how that might make him feel. I should really go after him. I'm sorry, but I need to get going too.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for asking about Kesain for me. If the brand's creator's own grandson doesn't know anything, then I guess there really is no plan to make tuxedos.
Hearing how sad the news made him, I quickly stepped in. Oh, well, all he said was that he doesn't know anything that hasn't already been announced to the media. He mentioned that sometimes they might be working on something and just decide to put a stop to it.
Oh, really? I see. I guess that's not a surprise, considering how strict Nori Kesain is. I'll just have to pray to the gods to bring me a miracle. Oh Lord, oh Buddha, oh Cupid, please let Kesain release a tuxedo.
Why Cupid? Why Cupid?
Because it's for our wedding, I guess.
In that case, I feel like praying to Juno would be better. After all, Juno is the goddess of marriage. Cupid is just the harbinger of love. But for some reason, the human world seems to know more about Cupid than Juno. Anyway, I need to go find Ryuki and apologize to him for me and for Bob. Dang you, Bob. You mentioned that he had to head to his boutique in an hour, so I can probably find him there. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, of course.
If you see Mr. Kesain, could you apologize to him for us? Honestly, this is all Bob's fault. Of course, I'll take care of it. I gave a quick bow and headed out of the cafe. I glanced behind me and saw the happy couple pull out a pamphlet and excitedly start looking through it. After leaving Happy Forest Cafe, I headed straight to Ryuki's boutique, or Yuki. I recalled that it was on 7th Avenue, so I passed Cupid Corp and tried to remember exactly where the store was. Eventually, I turned a corner and there it was, our Yuki. Hello? Our Yuki employee? Oh, my voice. What should I give him? Oh, welcome. I took a tentative step inside, but I didn't see Ryuki anywhere. Huh. I guess he's not here yet. I took a look around the store, and a few pieces in particular caught my attention. So Ryuki designed everything in here, huh? I mean, some of this stuff looks like it could be a tuxedo. Everything was very chic, combining traditional Japanese patterns with modern Los York design aesthetics. Aesthetic? Can't say words. Words are hard. It was all men's clothes, so I couldn't wear anything there, but I'd definitely be interested in women's versions. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? A staff member had appeared from the back. Oh, is Ryuki... is Mr. Kesain available? I was hoping to speak with him. You wish to speak with our sole designer? Well... What are you doing here? No, he changed. Out of nowhere, Ryuki also appeared from the back. He shot me an icy gaze. The glare was so cold I thought I'd freeze right there on the spot. Yep, he was definitely angry. Don't spray me. Let's apologize. He would not appreciate beating around the bush. I let out a sigh of relief. At least he was willing to come out and see me. I bowed as a way to begin my apology. I just wanted to apologize for earlier. I'm really sorry for being so rude. It was wrong for me to come to you just because she's your grandmother. Really, I'm sorry. I bowed again, but when I looked back up, he had a look of surprise on his face. Why are you apologizing? Well, I was the one that brought it up, so... Oh, and of course my clients asked me to apologize for them too. They realized that they were asking for too much. I see. To be clear, I'm not angry at you. Oh, heart. Pick the right choice. That man did rub me the wrong way, but what I said to him was worse. And all out of spite. Spite? He quickly shifted his gaze away from me. Seemed like he immediately regretted what he had said. I'm not allowed to make clothes under the Kesain name. He had a look of frustration on his face as he spoke. He squinted his eyes and stared out of the store window, as if perhaps trying to see his grandmother in Japan. She keeps rejecting my designs. She says they aren't good enough for her, which is why I created a brand of my own. She said she was fine with me doing whatever I wanted with our Ryuki, as long as I didn't use the Kesain name. Naturally, my name got exposure thanks to Parasite House, but it's not like I meant for it to be an official release or anything. But I'm sure she doesn't think my Ryuki designs are good enough either. Nothing I've made is worthy of the Kesain name. And then that guy shows up and says anyone with the Kesain name is good enough. And then Without warning, Ryuki snaps out of his rant. He quickly shifted his gaze away from me. Seemed like he immediately regretted what he had said. Anyway, I doubt Kesain will actually release a tuxedo. My grandmother told me she has no interest in the bridal market. So you can let that Kesain fanboy know that his wish isn't likely to come true. Now then, I really need to get back to work. Okay. Ryuki took the papers he'd been holding and placed them on the counter. It was a rough sketch of the men's yoga outfit he'd been working on. Oh, is this the same design from before? Yes, but it was essentially useless once I put it into action. So I'll need to start from scratch. Look at all these different patterns he's sketched. He really is dedicated to his craft. Are these the other designs you're trying to choose from? I let my curiosity get the better of me and Ryuki acted annoyed as usual. But then he looked at me more seriously. So, which one do you like? Which one? I never would have expected Ryuki to ask my opinion on something like this. Noticing the surprised look on my face, Ryuki blushed just a bit. As you saw, there were only women at the yoga session today. despite its overall popularity, I don't think many guys are into yoga, so the design should have a strong feminine mystique. I see. It's probably pretty common to only see 1 or 2 guys at a yoga event, just like with Ryuki today. Alright guys, just do yoga. You got the pick of the litter. You're gonna be surrounded by women. So it's probably to get a woman's perspective on the design to make sure a guy wouldn't be embarrassed to wear in front of them. Of course, I'm no professional, so I'm not sure how much my input is worth, but I feel like it's important to tell what I think. Just tell me which one you like. It's just your personal opinion after all. Well, in that case, I guess I like this one right here. What? The most simple one? Seriously? It has no style, no flair. I was just gonna throw it away. But the other designs are a little too feminine. They don't really balance against what I was wearing very well. You don't wanna outflash the woman. Balance. The idea is that they should look good as a pair, right? But all these other designs for the guy feel a little too strong. I feel like wearing something that stands out even more than what the girl is wearing might make them both feel kind of awkward. When I reminded him what the actual request was, he groaned and slapped his forehead. You're right, of course. I designed the outfit by itself, which clearly wasn't the right move. Plus, any guy who does yoga probably has particular interest in health and fitness. Our members who care about that are pretty mindful about how they look and pay extra attention to what they wear. So yoga clothes with a manly touch could work better, since other people might think it looks cool. So an outfit that emphasizes a male silhouette rather than focusing solely on functionality. Then how about this? Oh, scribble, scribble, scribble. Ryuki quickly sketched another design. This one did in fact have a more manly feel to it, on top of retaining its functionality. Wow, this looks great! I really like it! I see. Then I'll get started on this one. Like, just like that. As he started to gather the various designs to put them back in the folder, one came loose and floated to the floor. Huh? Is this a woman's outfit? Before I could get a good look, Ryuki quickly snatched it from my hand. It's just a little something that came to me earlier. But obviously we don't carry women's clothes, so it's not like I'd make it anyway. He crumpled up the paper up into a ball before I could try and steal another peek at it. He didn't need to do that! Ryuki is a perfectionist, so I guess he didn't want me to see it before it was finished. Ryuki working on a woman's design. I can't help but wonder what he could come up with. Design clothes for Lynette. By the way, do you do yoga a lot? I haven't done yoga in forever. I used to do it a lot actually, because I would take classes, like, I did it like a bunch in high school. I just kept taking yoga credits, and then I did it again in college. I mean, it was good. It didn't like make your heart race very much, but it was relaxing and helped me be more limber. Huh? Oh no, not at all. Claire did convince me to try Bikram yoga once, but other than that sounds interesting. I don't know what Bikram yoga is. There's like some styles of yoga where like you do like, I think my sister actually teaches a class where it's like hot yoga. Or like you make the room really hot so people sweat. That sounds miserable. That flexibility of yours is going to waste. Yoga can help you keep fit and trim. You should keep going with it. Okay. Going to waste. Was that a compliment? I guess if you want to see it that way. I'm sure that's what he said. I guess that's the closest he can come to praising someone. He's trying, man. He's trying. But that cold stare of his makes it hard to be sure of anything. And now I'm like thinking of other yoga styles. There's like different intensities of yoga as well. Alright, this is probably a good time to stop. Speaking of hot, it's very hot in my room. I'm thirsty. Alright, let's save. And learn more about Ryuki. He has a pretty bad complex, it looks like, with his grandma. It's like I can tell it upsets him being in his like grandma's shadow. But he's also trying to like rise up to her expectations. Alright, so next time we'll start with the chapter LY Wedding Collection. Is that for Los York Wedding Collection? Alright, well, I hope you guys are having a fun time with this. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.